Now, folks, before I watched Selective Outraged, I watched Marlon Wayans' stand up special on HBO Max. The title of his stand up special was called God Loves Me. And it was a very appropriate title and whatnot. And much like Chris Rock, Marlon Wayans lets the title slip out during the course of his stand up. Now, this particular special pretty much revolved around the Slapgate incident from March 2022. And in it, Marlon Wayans gives his take on the whole event, but his take um, is pretty much from the perspective of somebody that knows all three individuals. And throughout the stand up, Marlon Wayans gives his own personal accounts of when he met and when he interacted with all three of those individuals, and what their encounters were like throughout the times that he was dealing with them and he met them. Because in real life, Marlon Wayans is friends with both Chris Rock and Will Smith. He met Chris Rock when he was 12 years old through through his older brother, Keenan Ivory Wayans. And he's known Will Smith for over 20 years. And he's met Jada Pinkett Smith on the set of In Living Color. So he really dives deep into his history with all three of those individuals with comedic results. I particularly liked his recounts of his dealings with Chris Rock. He said that Chris Rock heckled him. Chris Rock blocked him from a girl he was trying to get with on the set of I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And Chris also took a role that he was supposed to get because originally the Rib Man role in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was supposed to be played by Marlon, but Marlon was unable to commit to that role because he was still in school at the time. So Chris Rock ended up snatching the role. I mean, filling in, and Marlon Wayans was still in the movie, but he was in the movie as an extra, and it was the scene where Fly Guy was out of prison and he was walking with those platform shoes that had goldfish in them. So yeah, so I mean, it was a very insightful, very introspective comedy special because we got to see Marlon Wayans pour his feelings out about the whole thing through his interactions with them. And we also got a glimpse in more of an insight as to why he really couldn't, take sides. So when he really got to the Oscar part of it, what he did was he seen things from 2 points of views. He saw it from Will Smith's point of view, and when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, he was all like, "Yes, Chris Rock got his karma. That's for taking my role and heckling me and doing this, that, and the third." And then on the flip side, he also took Chris Rock's point of view, and he was emphasizing what Chris Rock is saying. Look, you know something? I have a brother, and I'm a brother. I have brothers, and I come from a large family, like the Rocks, and my family would have came in and protected me if Will Smith slapped me. And at first, I didn't really think that Marlon Wayans was gonna publicly say anything about this incident, seeing that he made a surprise guest appearance on Bel Air playing Will's estranged father, Lou. But he did, and the way he approached this subject and the way he presented it was very revealing. I really liked it. I was, applauding it. I mean, I didn't even really expect that his stand up special was gonna revolve around the Chris Rock and Will Smith incident. I thought it was just gonna briefly touch on it. But as I read some articles about Marlon Wayans' opinions on it, he said that when he was doing a show, he improv'd it into one of his sets. And it was about maybe 5 or 10 minutes of him talking about it. And then that 5 or 10 minutes grew and grew over time. So I think that's why we got the long and extended version of what we've seen here on HBO Max. So in closing, if you haven't seen Selective Outrage yet, don't watch it yet. I recommend, if you have HBO Max, to watch God Loves Me first. And then after you watch God Loves Me first, watch Selective Outrage, because Marlon Wayans' stand-up special provides the perfect prelude to Selective Outrage. It's the ultimate companion piece to Chris Rock's stand-up. And I've been looking online, and I'm noticing that Chris Rock's Selective Outrage has been getting mixed reviews, and people are saying, well, he didn't go in enough, or it wasn't funny enough, or it could have been like this, or he could have went in more. And I understand everybody has their own tastes and expectations, but I liked it, and I also like God Loves Me. So check out God Loves Me on HBO Max, and if you don't have HBO Max, you can get it on free trial and watch it. You'll like it. It's very funny from beginning to end, and not just funny. It's a very powerful story as told from Marlon Wayans. We get insights on his life and on him coming up and all that other stuff. So check it out. So audience, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment box. This is Jada and Will Media.